Hi guys. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a super controversial topic, and that is abortion. I'm going to state my problem, which is abortion, and I'm going to state my solution. 56 million babies have their fate decided for them without a say every year. 56 million babies have no chance at life and no chance to make a future for themselves. According to abortionno.org, 56 million translates to 153,424 abortions performed per day. That's per day. There's a way to decrease and hopefully even stop these abortions from happening. My solution is to educate. To educate the teens and young adults about the growth from step 1 to the day that baby's welcome to the world. Teach them when the baby's heart begins to beat, when the baby can feel things. Educate. If we begin to work together to educate all people that life begins at conception, we will be giving 56 million babies a chance at life and a chance to make their own decisions. Today, I'll show the gravity of this issue by 1, exploring why abortions are happening when 10% of women are still infertile and want children. 2, teach the growth stages of a baby, when the heart begins to beat and when the baby can feel things. And 3, explain why educating teens and young adults will lower the number of abortions. So why do so many people have abortions? According to Robert Johnson in the AGU, one of the top reasons women have abortions is that they're not ready for the responsibility. I have one thing to say to this reason. If you're not ready for the responsibility that might come from the actions you choose to engage in, then why are you choosing to engage in those actions? Another reason that women have abortions is because they're not financially ready for a baby. This can be stressful, yes, but is it really worth ending a life for? I know that there are some cases when women choose to have an abortion because of rape, and to that I say, we need to think of the 10% of women who are infertile and would be open to adopting a baby that came because of an instance like this. There are a lot of factors going into why women are having abortions, so what can we do to help solve this issue? Let's talk about the stages of growth of a baby. If teens and young adults are taught about how a baby really grows and are properly educated on the truth, they will understand that abortion is wrong and there will be less and less abortions. The human life comes into existence in just a fraction of an instance. All of these stages of growth come from justthefacts.org. Mind you, it takes 12 days for conception to start, but within 3 days of that happening, the human embryo already has 8 cells. By the next day, day 4, the human embryo has 12 cells. Let's talk about growth. By the 40th day, the human embryo has an umbilical cord and is already developing his or her head, eyes, feet, and hands. Now let's talk about the heartbeat. The heart begins to beat only 18 to 21 days after fertilization. The heartbeat is very soft at the beginning, so it's very hard to hear on any ultrasound. By the 6th week, the baby's arms and legs are beginning to form. At 8 weeks, the intestines are grown and even the teeth are growing under the gums. When the baby hits the weeks 16 to 20, it's all rapid growth from there. The baby begins to develop fat under his or her skin. The heart is pumping 25 quarts of blood each day, and the baby even spends time awake and asleep just like he or she will do when they're born. Weeks 21 to 24 might slow a bit. That's when the eyebrows and eyelids develop. But this is also when the mother will find out if her nursery is going to be pink or blue. At this stage, the baby is weighing in at 1.3 pounds. Weeks 25 to 28, the baby develops lungs. At week 28, it is said that if born, 90% will survive. Weeks 29 to 40, the development focuses on lungs and all other organs of the system are complete. This is just a picture of week and days of how the growth kind of works so that you guys can see images. Now let's talk about the pain the baby would feel if he or she was not given a chance at life. In the early stages of development, the baby does not have the entire nervous system that they will develop. This means that they're not able to block pain like they will be when their nervous system is fully developed. So yes, the baby feels pain when their life is taken. Now that we've learned about the true development of the human baby, let's talk about how educating teens and young adults will allow these 56 million babies a chance at life. When you were in high school or a young adult, were you taught about the anatomy of a human life, beginning to end? Were you taught about the value of a human life, or how everyone deserves a chance to live their own life and make their own choices? If we start teaching these things in high school and we remind teens and young adults that yes, life happens and sometimes it happens in a way that's unexpected or unplanned, if we remind people that 10% of women cannot have babies and the majority of them do want to adopt, I feel that we'll make an impact on these decisions, and we will make that 56 million decrease and decrease until it's not happening at all. Educate teens and young adults. That's the only way to get through to them that what they're doing is wrong. Let's keep those 56 million babies in mind while we review. I know the quick fix would be to pass a law that abortion be illegal and that life does begin at conception. But that's not changing the fact that these teens and young adults need to understand what they're doing when they decide to sign that paper. They're taking away the human rights of the baby that only needs their body to temporarily grow. My body, my choice, right? Wrong. The body and the life that you're taking when you make that decision is not yours. It's a pure, innocent life that deserves the right and the chance to make their own decisions. You can make a difference. You can raise your children to value the human life, and you can be helping save those 56 million babies that have their life stolen from them without a say. Now I want to ask if anybody in my audience has any questions that I can answer.
Who is Robert Johnson?
Robert Johnson, he wrote an article, the AGU, the Alan Guttmacher Institute. It's just a list of polled women who were asked why they have abortions, what are the top reasons. And the number one reason came in is that women are simply not ready for their responsibility. Anybody else?
And the 56 million number?
That is a statistic from 2017
in the United States.
in the nation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.